May 10, 1940, Germany launches a massive attack on the West. This is the beginning of Blitzkrieg, a new kind of fast and powerful warfare. Tanks, planes, and soldiers move together as one unstoppable force, advancing day and night at incredible speed. In just 10 days, they break through the defenses of Holland, Belgium, Britain, and France, the largest army in the world at the time. The Blitzkrieg seemed unbelievable, almost impossible. But the Germans had a plan. If they could strike fast enough, they could knock France off balance and defeat them before they had a chance to fight back. The German tanks were fast, powerful, and never stopped moving. The soldiers pushed forward relentlessly, covering 100 miles a day with little to no rest. Driving tanks for days without sleep should have been impossible. So how did they do it? How did they reach the French town of Sedan and cross the Meuse River in just 4 days? It went against everything people knew about warfare. Germany's incredible performance wasn't just on land. At Dunkirk, British troops were attacked by German dive bombers, the Stukas. These planes struck from above with terrifying force. But what really shocked Allied engineers wasn't the aircraft, it was the pilots. They endured extreme G-forces without blacking out, something that should have been physically impossible. Hitler's army seemed unstoppable. Within a month, he was standing in Paris, while the people of France watched helplessly. The Nazis believed this victory proved they were superior. They saw themselves as an elite, highly trained force with the best weapons, unmatched endurance, and an ability to fight longer than any enemy. But their remarkable stamina raised suspicion. Allied intelligence couldn't believe that German soldiers and pilots could fight for days without sleep. It wasn't just training or genetics. There had to be something more. Military reports suggested the Nazis were using a secret substance to enhance their performance. But what was it? During the 1930s, scientists had been developing new drugs at an astonishing pace. Some could keep people awake for long periods, others could reduce fear, and some even forced people to tell the truth. The idea that a drug could unlock superhuman abilities was no longer science fiction, it was becoming reality. Though the Allies couldn't prove it at first. Rumors spread in British newspapers about Nazi soldiers using powerful chemicals. Stories emerged about mysterious shipments of drugs, secret labs, and experiments designed to create super soldiers. The idea of a chemically enhanced German army terrified the world. Then, in the summer of 1940, a breakthrough occurred. A German pilot was captured in England. His survival kit contained various medicines, including something unknown to British scientists. It was a set of small tablets wrapped in gold foil. The label warned that the drug had extreme psychological and stimulating effects and should be used carefully. Allied intelligence immediately ordered tests on the pills. Scientists feared that the Nazis had discovered a new kind of drug that gave them an edge in battle. If true, the Allies would need to find a way to counter it or risk being outmatched. The results were shocking. The mysterious pills were a powerful stimulant known today as crystal meth. This drug gave soldiers energy, focus, and endurance far beyond normal human limits. It allowed them to march for days, fight without rest, and push forward without feeling exhaustion. Blitzkrieg wasn't just about strategy and technology. It was fueled by drugs. Millions of these tablets were used by the German army from the first day of the war until the very end. Hitler's war machine ran on chemicals, and the effects were devastating. Looking at secret Nazi records, historians were stunned. The scale of drug use in the German military was far greater than anyone had imagined. Every soldier had access to these pills. In the end, the drug that once gave the Nazis their unstoppable power would also contribute to their downfall. As the war dragged on, their reliance on stimulants took its toll. Soldiers became exhausted, paranoid, and reckless. The same drugs that had fueled their early victories would later lead to their defeat.